Hello! In today's video I want to introduce you to all of the basic materials in cyubeVR and how you can mine them. So let's start with the first and probably most basic material, and that's dirt. Dirt is everywhere. Dirt comes with grass on top or even just plain old dirt. So to mine dirt, you can use your stick that you get from the start of the game, or you can use a shovel. Then the next basic material is stone. Stone is also everywhere, most probably the most common resource. You can farm the stone with the stick, or you can use any kind of pickaxe, or you can use the sledgehammer. But keep in mind though that the sledgehammer is not for farming and mining resources, but for destroying. So if you destroy something with the sledgehammer, you will get far less items from the destroyed block than you would get with the stick and the pickaxe. So the next item is coal. To mine coal, you need at least a pickaxe. Any kind of pickaxe will do. And you can also use the sledgehammer again to mine coal. And also keep in mind, sledgehammer destroys the resources and is not ideal for getting the resource, in this case coal. So this is copper. To mine copper you also need at least a stone pickaxe, so you can't mine it with a stick. You will get a message that you need a better tool to get the resource. So at least a stone pickaxe is required to get copper. And again, you can also use a sledgehammer, but you will not get enough resources. Then we do have this thing here. It looks a bit like there is salt on the stone, and that's actually pretty accurate because this is a crystal. And with this crystal you get a crystal that you can use to build stuff. So to farm those crystals you need at least a copper pickaxe. So they are really powerful, so you need a copper pickaxe to actually get them. And again you can use the sledgehammer, but with the sledgehammer you will not get any crystal because the sledgehammer will definitely smash the crystal. So if you want to farm the crystal, just use a copper or iron pickaxe. Here we do have iron. You can see iron looks like there is actually some scratches on the stone. That's what the iron blocks look. To gather the iron ores, you need at least to have a copper pickaxe to get the iron blocks from it. You will get iron ore from this one, so you have to process the iron ore into iron ingots first. You can also destroy the blocks with the sledgehammer, and yeah, you guessed it, the sledgehammer is not for collecting resources but for destroying them. Here we do have gold. I know gold is almost invisible. You can see that there is something in this stone, but there's actually a really nice trick to make gold visible, and that is by using a blue torch. So once you place the blue torch, you can actually see where the gold is. You can even remove the normal torch and you can see there's a lot of gold here. To mine the gold, you need just a pickaxe. Even a stone one can be used to farm the gold, and you will get gold nuggets. You can also use the iron sledgehammer, but I highly recommend never ever use the sledgehammer to get gold, because gold is really rare. So finding gold itself takes a while, and you don't want to destroy the gold just with a sledgehammer. And like all the other ores and crystals, you can find them everywhere. There is no height restriction whatsoever. So you can find gold on the top of a mountain, and you can find it deep inside a cave, nearly the ground level of the world, everywhere. Same for copper, iron, coal, and crystals. They can be found everywhere as long as there's stone. The next block is sand. Sand can be found in deserts, and a lot of people struggle with finding a desert, and my general tip is just walk straight for 10 minutes in any direction, be it north, south, east, west. After 10 minutes you will come to a desert. Maybe you will require 11 minutes, but in general it's 10 minutes in one direction, because deserts are everywhere. So the sand can actually be mined with a stick and any kind of shovel. The next items are wood. There is light wood and dark wood, and both of them can be gathered from trees. So to get wood you can use your stick and hit against the tree, and then the tree will drop blocks. With the stick you can actually get infinite amounts of wood out of one tree. It will just take years to get them. The other way to get the wood, and the most common and fastest way, is to use an axe. You can use any axe. All you have to do is you have to hit the tree 3 times at the same place, or almost the same place, and it needs to be parallel to the ground. Then the tree will fall down, bloop, and you get trunks. You can't lift them up, you can't do anything with them, you have to cut them down. Then you can pick them up and put them in your inventory. That's how you get wood. It's the same for light and dark wood. And while we are at the wood, I can show you the next thing. If you place a wood block, be it light or dark wood, and you destroy this wood block, you will get processed wood. And if you destroy a light wood, you get light processed wood, and dark wood will give you dark processed wood. And for destroying a wooden block, the higher level the axe is, the more processed wood you will get. So for example, with an iron axe you will get 5 processed wood blocks from one placed wood block. The next thing that you can collect are flowers. So I put the grass here as well. So you can come across this foliage in the world. One of the most common one is grass, and to collect grass and flowers you just bend over and pick it up. Grass will give you white grass, which is used to make custom blocks and start up the furnace. Then we have red and white flowers. They are really common, they are everywhere. Then we have blue and green flowers, which are pretty rare and not that common. And then we have rainbow flowers. They are super rare as gold. And yeah, you can see them change colors. Now they are turning white and yellow, green, blue. Nice. So when you collect the flower, you get the corresponding dye. So red flowers give red dye, white flowers white dye, blue dye, green dye, and rainbow dye. And as a little bonus, here is something that you will find once you reach the bottom of the world, and that's the ground stone or zero stone. This stone can't be mined at all, so you can't damage it with the stick, any pickaxe, or with the sledgehammer. This stone is indestructible and it is at the bottom of the world, so once you dig down to the core of the world, you will find this indestructible stone.